The Trump administration is turning up the heat on Asian allies to accelerate their counterterrorism efforts. Secretary of State Rex Tillerson was in India delivering that message today after stops in Pakistan, Iraq, and Afghanistan. Tonight, national security correspondent Jennifer Griffin looks at the administration's success in driving ISIS out of key territory, a major storyline that has largely been overlooked in recent days and weeks.
The U.S. military estimates ISIS now controls just 3% of Iraq and only 5% of Syria after the fall of Raqqa.
We're beating ISIS very badly.
President Trump credits his generals calling the defeat of ISIS in the Middle East the fulfillment of another campaign promise.
I gave them authority to do what's right so that we win. We have done more in 8 months than the previous administration has done in many years.
Trump's special envoy to the ISIS coalition, who also served under the Obama administration, admits the president's decision in May to arm Syria's Kurds sped up the Islamic State's downfall.
It's moving faster, more efficiently, more effectively. Pretty significant changes made in terms of delegations of authorities.
Former Defense Secretary Ash Carter said the Trump administration simply carried out a plan designed under President Obama.
The plan was laid out 2 years ago and has been executed pretty much in the manner and on the schedule that was foreseen then.
General Joe Dunford, who also served both administrations, said it took time to build up enough local fighters to defeat ISIS, training that began in 2015.
We had identified about 175 partners in Syria that we had trained. We now have over 50,000 partners on the ground.
Secretary of State Rex Tillerson was in Baghdad this week to keep Iraq from falling into a civil war and prevent outside groups from filling the vacuum in areas now free of ISIS. U.S. officials still fear lone wolf attacks in the West and local insurgencies around the world rebranding themselves ISIS.
This is an inflection point. It's not the end of the campaign.
General Dunford hosted a meeting of 70 defense chiefs outside Washington this week to talk about what comes next.
You expect to see large flows of ISIS fighters coming out of Syria and Iraq. We don't see that at all.
We're not seeing a lot of flow out of the core caliphate because most of those people are dead now.
Defense Secretary Mattis in the Philippines this week acknowledged the work of the Army there in crushing an ISIS-funded insurgency. Brett?
Jennifer Griffin live at the Pentagon. Jennifer, thank you.